Wayne's Word, Episode 27.
Hi, this is Carter Ulery. Welcome to Wayne's Word, a show designed with you in mind, sharing motivation, inspiration, and transformation. Now here's your host, my dad, Wayne Ulery.
Thank you, Carter. Hello, friends. How are you today? I'm doing just fine, thanks. Are you ready for another episode of Wayne's Word? I know I am. Listen, if you're listening on the internet, whether by thirstythursdaycall.com, Spreaker.com, or iHeartRadio.com, and you'd like to subscribe to the podcast, this way you can get the episodes sent directly to your cell phone. All you have to do is get out your cell phone and send a text message. And this text message will reply with that information. Are you ready? Okay, here you go. You're going to send the word podcast to the number 50500. That's right. Text the word podcast, all one word, to the number 50500. You will get one message sent to you. That message will contain 3 pieces of information. The first piece of information will be a direct link to the podcast, but you're going to want to make sure that you have the podcast app installed on your smartphone. Then click the link. After that, you can also click on our mailing list, which is the second piece of information. The mailing list will keep you updated with all the episodes, just like the podcast will. But from time to time, I do send out additional emails. As a matter of fact, I'm planning a special group session, I think for the month of December or January. And I'm going to gather a group of people together online, and we're going to go through the book, The Purpose-Driven Life. And so for everybody who's on the email list, you'll get more information about that. And I'm pretty excited about what we're going to do with that in December or January. It's up in the air yet. Anyway, the last piece of information that you'll find is a Twitter link. So if you have Twitter, just click on that Twitter link, and that will send me a tweet, and I'll connect with you, and we can stay in touch that way. There you go. And now, let's get started with the word of the day. Wayne's Word presents the word of the day. Enjoy. Isaiah chapter 12, verses 4 and 5. In that day you will say, "Give praise to the Lord, proclaim his name, make known among the nations what he has done, and proclaim that his name is exalted. Sing to the Lord, for he has done glorious things. Let this be known to all the world." Again, Isaiah chapter 12, verses 4 and 5. In that day you will say, "Give praise to the Lord, proclaim his name. Make known among the nations what he has done, and proclaim that his name is exalted. Sing to the Lord, for he has done glorious things. Let this be known to all the world." Well, that's going to be an interesting day, right? I know if we tried saying some of these things today, we might get a little bit in trouble, and in some areas, killed. But I look forward to that glorious day. Are you ready to get started in the top 10 distinctions between dream fulfillers and dream killers by Keith Cameron Smith? Well, I am. We're down to the second. There's just one more to go. This is distinction number 2. And it's dream fulfillers believe in destiny, and dream killers believe in chance and coincidence. Do you believe in destiny? If you do, then that means there is something you're supposed to be doing with your life. Your destiny is your dream. And although it is your dream, you can't fulfill it without others. which means there are people you are supposed to be in relationship with. There are people you are destined to be in relationship with, and there are people you are destined not to be in relationship with. Many times when God wants to bless you, he will send a person. And when the enemy wants to curse you, he will send a person. Therefore, it is extremely important that you are in relationships that you are supposed to be in, and that you stay away from people who you are not supposed to be in relationship with, so that you can do what you are supposed to be doing with your life. Sometimes when you first meet people, it will require patience to determine if they are someone whom you're supposed to be in relationship with. Be careful with first impressions. First impressions are lasting impressions, but they are not necessarily accurate perceptions. The way you see a person is the way you judge a person, and judgments are based on your own prejudices. A prejudice is simply a prejudgment. It is unwise to prejudge people. It takes time to really know someone. After a while, you will be able to see clearly if someone is supposed to be part of your destiny or your dream. In my experience, there are 4 types of people. People who are supposed to help you, people who are supposed to help, you're supposed to help, people who you help and they help you in return, and people who you are supposed to avoid like the plague. I'm going to read that one more time. That was a good sentence, a good paragraph. In my experience, there are 4 types of people. People who are supposed to help you, people you are supposed to help, and people who you help and they help you in return, as well as people who you are supposed to avoid like the plague. Most people you meet can either help you or you can help them. A few people you need to run from. The key is identifying which category people fall in. You may think someone is supposed to help you, but in reality your destiny is to help them. Or you may think you are supposed to help someone, but their destiny is to help you. This is where God's sense of humor shows up. Initially, you might even think you need to run from someone, but that person might have some knowledge or be a contact that is important to your dream. Millions of dreams have been delayed because people's prejudices make them judge someone as unworthy of their time and energy, so they avoid them, when in actuality they are a vital part of their destiny. Be very careful about prejudging people, as you could lose a key piece of the puzzle to your dream. Warning: get away and stay away from people who you know for certain you are not supposed to be in relationship with. If you have known someone for a while and you know that there is no opportunity for you to help them, or there is no opportunity for them to help you, then move on. I'm not talking about marriage. There are only a few specific reasons to move on from a spouse, like abuse, sexual immorality, but that's another book. I am talking about friends, colleagues, and people you see on a regular basis. If there is someone who is constantly feeding your fear and draining you, then you must move away or suffer the consequences. The consequences are a delayed dream, which can become a dead dream and an unfulfilled life. Make no mistake, the people in your life are not there by accident, chance, or coincidence. Some people come into your life for definite purposes that either help or hinder your destiny. Some people are either supposed to bless your dream or be blessed by you. And a small minority come into your life with the purpose to destroy your dream. Dream fulfillers do what they can to help others fulfill their dreams, and dream killers, who have already killed their own dreams, do what they can to kill the dreams of others. Contrary to common thinking, your destiny or dream is not set in stone. It is flexible and dynamic. It can expand and grow, or it can get smaller and die, depending on you and the people you are in relationship with. The people that you choose to associate with are either supposed to be in your life or not. Choose to build relationships with those who are, and you will fulfill your destiny. Remember, dream fulfillers believe in destiny, and dream killers believe in chance. I'm going to go back through the book here and pull out a couple of the keys that really jumped out at me as I was reading this. And that is here. First impressions are lasting impressions, but they are not necessarily accurate perceptions. You know what? It reminds me of a saying that I've always heard, that people don't really believe in truth, but they believe in what they perceive to be truth. And so, when you first meet someone, many times they got their best suit on, the most charming personality turned on, and you know what? Very often you could be perceiving who this person is, and the truth is it could be off. It's going to take time to get an accurate perception of who a person is, and I can think of some friends over the course of my life actually that they were friends for many years. We were friends for many years. We had great times together, and as I got further and further below the surface, started to realize that they weren't helping me in my dreams, and I wasn't helping them in their dreams. There was really the relationship kind of became stale. I no longer cared to do the things we might have been doing at one time. Going out to bars or whatever it was, and the relationship just had to die. I just needed to kill it. It needed to be done. So think about that. There may be some relationships that you've had for a long time, and you may think that I've known this person for 20 years. I don't know many people that long. I should stay in contact. We should be continue to fellowship together. But you know what? Deep down inside, you'll know whether or not you need to continue with that relationship, or it might be time to move on. You'll know. Just think about, are they, feeding your dream? Are you feeding a dream of theirs? I don't know. I think that's up to you to really think about, and it'll come to you. Be very careful about prejudging people, as you could lose a key piece of the puzzle to your dream. Be very careful about prejudging people, as you could lose a key piece of the puzzle to your dream. That's a good one. I like this one too. Dream fulfillers do what they can to help others fulfill their dreams. So these are some keys on how you know whether or not your friends are dream fulfillers. Are any of your friends doing what they can to help you fulfill your dreams? Think about that. In 2008, I got involved in network marketing in the health and wellness industry. And I can remember a time where I used to think to myself, as I was meeting new people and whatnot, the industry comes with a stigma, right? I mean, people think, oh, you just make money off your friends. It's a pyramid scheme, all these things, whatever. Yada, yada, yada. If people would stop, and that's a true case of people don't believe in truth, but only what they perceive to be true. And that is what you get with networking. But anyway, what I want to say is that I used to tell people, I can remember in the beginning, how many of your friends are coming to you with an idea or a concept to help you get healthier and wealthier, to help you grow in your life emotionally, spiritually, financially. How many of your other friends are doing that? You may think what I'm doing is a scam. You may think this, you may think that. Okay, hey, whatever. That's fair, fine. Even if it is a scam. How many of your other friends are coming to you with anything? Or are they just calling you to go see the next football game, to go hang out a little bit after church and have some coffee and talk about this and that, or, which is great. I mean, fellowship is great, but how many of them are actually willing to get down and dig deep and help you build something that will help benefit you and your family? Now, this show is not about networking, and that's not what I'm trying to make of it, but it's what I wanted to say is that, that was a great way to find out who is trying to help you in your life. It doesn't have to be in networking, but what dreams do you have that your friends and family are helping you with? Maybe you want to start a restaurant, maybe a daycare. I don't know what you want to do, but is your family involved? Do they know? And if so, are they tearing you down or trying to lift you up? Are they dream killers or dream fulfillers? Well, listen, I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Wayne's Word. And before we finish, I want to share the quote of the day. This is one of my old-time favorites. I learned this many years ago. And the quote goes like this: "If you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to build theirs," by Tony Gaskins. I'll say that again. If you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to build theirs, by Tony Gaskins. Well, listen, anytime you're looking for motivation, inspiration, and transformation, you'll always find a show designed with you in mind right here, right now, at Wayne's Word. And remember, you don't need a degree for a little MIT. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next episode when we cover the last of the top 10 distinctions between dream fulfillers and dream killers. Distinction number 1, dream fulfillers know the dream giver, and dream killers know the destroyer. All right, see you in the next episode.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.